Welcome to this tarot card reading for the new moon in Sagittarius. You can find more information in the description box below or in the comments section are the timestamps. Feel free to skip this step here if you're not interested in hearing about this particular new moon in Sagittarius. Without any further ado, I'm going to pick the cards here and talk about this beautiful new moon. And usually new moons are to start something fresh, but this particular new moon is not one of those times. In this case, we're instead finishing that healing part of us, which is not so surprising since the Sagittarius is connecting to the Temperance card in the tarot card deck. This card has an angel depicted on it, and it's balancing and blending energies, which is associated particular with this card. So we're seeing the big picture now. We have realized that everything has its own time, and what is meant to happen will do so in the right order. Present energy is just beautiful because there is this amazing connection between you and your higher self. And you might even go on an astral trip if you're not going anywhere physically. On this new moon, you will be able to catch yourself if you're procrastinating or deceiving yourself, because higher dimensional beings will be supporting you to examine yourself and your patterns. Rest will become essential during these 2 weeks of revelation. Don't overextend yourself, because what is starting to happen here is expansion and a release of this old energy. Now you're positive, optimistic, and adventurous in these new discoveries. So talking to new people that are supporting your new way of seeing the world will end this year very joyfully. Now you're starting to live life honestly and independent, and this is motivating you to move forward. Your keywords for this new moon in Sagittarius is psychic receptivity, spiritual enlightenment, intuition, freedom, seeking, exploration, travel, and of course, trailblazer. I hope that this information helps you to move forward these 2 weeks. Without any further ado, join me in this tarot card reading where we are reading directly to the energy happening now. See you there. Hello everyone and welcome to Dimensions of Love in this beautiful new moon in the sign of Sagittarius. We are in the end of this year in December, and I thank you all for viewing this and joining in here. Again, there are no accidents if you clicked on this video, or whenever this video will reach you, it's something that Spirit wants you to know that is synchronized with what will be said here today. As usual, I always pick the base card of the energy, and this time it came out as center energy with all the 5 elements, because I want us to tie up this year with feeling grounded, because we are in Sagittarius and representing with this beautiful candle, and this red color is the fiery Sagittarius sign. Okay, they are the trailblazers. So let's embody this energy to begin with in this reading. And so I wanted to do a center energy, and then I wanted all the elements to be here so that you can get the most out of this reading. And of course, always we will pick some cards. And I don't know, I'm going to start with this deck, but I don't know how Spirit wants me to go. So I'm just going to feel what feels the best here to give you the most accurate messages as possible. If you're new, Thank you and welcome. Always feel free to be yourself and show up with your authentic energy, because this is what we're spreading in this channel. If you are returning, you're always so welcome, and I'm grateful to you all that are returning, because it is what motivates me also to keep doing these videos, especially when I have kids and it's so hectic. So I'm very grateful to you all, and I'm mostly grateful that these messages are getting out there to people that need it, because we're in so uh, difficult times of not trusting and understanding what is happening. So thank you to all that are even content creator that are spreading messages of love and hope and togetherness in the greater community. Again, like Sagittarius, it's very broad. So I'm going to do this reading in the same way as Sagittarius is, because they're not so detail focused. They are more so open and connecting to the whole world. So I'm going to do a general read for everyone, and then I'm going to fill in what extra messages in that general that needs to come through, because I'm not going to block that. And since I don't know what's going to be said, I can't protect anyone from any messages that I'm saying. I can't block myself either when it comes through, especially when it is channeled. And sometimes, I'm going to be honest, I get blockages, just energy that doesn't understand. That is okay. We're all in our journey, but some energies don't understand what boundaries are, and they trying to go through them. So even if one can set boundaries very good, there still can be energies that are persistent in that way. So with that, I always have this little paper now with me, because I want to channel without having anything to look at. But when it's the full moons and the new moons, I always want to have something that I can rely on, so that I can reflect it back to you all. So I'm not going to be looking at this a lot, but just in case if there are interruptions, I want to make sure that you all can get all those messages that you need. So without any further ado, let's just get into this new moon in Sagittarius reading. Okay, so our center position is the Seven of Swords in reverse. Now, in the broad aspect, there is a trickster energy. And what do I mean with this trickster energy is that for many in the collective, there is going to be a lot of awakenings moving into this new world, because we have so many, we have Uranus coming in very strongly this December month, but we also have Mercury retrograde. So there's a lot of illusions and deceptions happening, but the biggest one of them is for sure the mind. So many that are going through awakening can be very tricked with their mind. So our main energy here is that it might be joyful, because there's still this beautiful yellow color in the background, which symbolizes joy. So this December month beginning and the energies moving ahead for 2 weeks now will be very beautiful and joyful. But there's something with the mind that keeps coming back and interrupting and kind of deceiving you, creating illusions, creating traps. Now, this is the main energy that is going to be affecting. So in the broad, when we can see that if we are an empath, we can feel that more. We can feel the energy of our surrounding in our community that this is happening. But this will be definitely something that will be in this half December month ending this year. So why is this, how can this energy now be so strong? Because again, here we have joy, but the ego is the mind. So if we say that we haven't tamed our beast, so mostly it is because of this. It is because of this lack of confidence. And the mind uses that against oneself. And this is what creates the problem. But still, there is this beautiful yellow color. So there's a lot of joy. There's not so much to be worried about. Now, what I want to say here with many of you that I'm feeling is that because we're in the Sagittarius, and it's just this trailblazing energy of of this freedom and freshness. There's so many of you that are going to have this beautiful new idea, but because we have the Ace of Swords, so you have this beautiful new idea that is given in the mind, and it's very fresh. But something here happens because you're so unsure of how to approach it, because it's something you new, you've never done it, and you don't know how to approach it. And this is again with Sagittarius. They start something and it is always successful. Okay, so whatever it is that you're doing here, you have the energy that will repel you to actually succeed in this. But again, because there are insecurities, that needs to be looked at, because all of this is hindrance. It is blocking you from your success. Spirit is there with you. Spirit is there, and they're saying it to me very clearly that even if this trickster energy is there, many of you haven't. Okay, they're saying that the collective has had difficulties with this trickster energy because there's been a lot of energies that wanted to give you half truths in the collective, like in the system, just to direct the collective to go a certain way. It was a gesture of kindness, but it still wasn't saying the whole truth. And it was directing it towards, wait, I'm trying to decode this energy, trying to direct the masses to go a certain way. And this has a mirroring from childhood, because it's going full circle. It's coming back to something that has been before. This has happened before many times, that the system has been using individuals by giving them half truths to direct them to go a certain direction. I don't know if this makes sense right now, but to make them go in a certain direction and not giving them the whole truth. And this trickster energy has been within yourself, cultivated. It is like having a mirror from your childhood that this has happened before, because this energy keeps coming back. So this has happened many times before. It's like using a trick over and over again until kind of the collective gets that this is a trick. So that's why this is stuck in you. It's something rooted and causes this lack of confidence, because it's lack of information. But because we have the Ace of Swords here, upright position, it is being given by higher powers of helping you to penetrate through that rooted, that wasn't necessarily put there intentionally from you. That is, yeah, thank you, Spirit. It's not intentionally put there by you, like we trip ourselves up or we create stories in our own mind. No, it is an interference. Okay, this is very strange, but it's an interference in the air with technology. They're giving it to me like in technology that has been used to control the thought patterns, which has resulted in you creating this. Okay, this is very. Oh, this is really broad. This is really right in Sagittarius energy. I can really feel. I need to investigate more myself and do. I'm not so educated in that, how that works, but I'm definitely going to be reading this because this made it interesting. Again, Sagittarius is about learning, so you may be even learning about these things. You're learning about these esoteric, what is happening, how has the collective been put through some kind of spells, and what is happening. There's this energy that we're working with. But again, to bring it back a little bit to most of you, that you're doing something new here and that the mind is tricking you, it is asking you here to continue, because you've created a kind of a monster in your own head. It's like an evil mother type of energy that is just constantly putting you down. There is a fragment within yourself, in your mind, that's constantly putting you down, degrading you, saying you can't do this. You know, we all have that voice, but this voice is very extreme. It has been like, it is this, they're giving it to me like a motherly energy, like it is very strong, like it is demanding, but it is an illusion. It's an illusion, and it's self-created. So this voice is not even true. It's not even saying the truth, but it feels so real and so big because so much energy has been put into it. Okay, on the top here we have the Knight of Cups. So this Knight of Cups is an offering for yourself because it's been too much. I don't know why I'm saying because. That's interesting. Maybe someone likes to say because a lot. I don't know why that keeps interfering. The Knight of Cups is connected with its emotion, giving you what you deserve. And it's a very calming energy. This calming energy that is entering in the form of a message is connected to our new moon in new moon in Sagittarius, because it's coming in. I'm so sorry. This interrupted energy is here. So what I want to say to go back to this is, for some of you, we have Venus in Scorpio, which is very much so emotionally and connecting to other people, a partner, a relationship. And this period in my meditation, it's very clear that nothing should be started. Even if it feels like a romance, it's going to fizzle out very fast. We should not start anything now through this whole period going into the half of December. So around the 22nd, start something. Until then, the energy is kind of saying no. It's really a big no. What creates this a little bit tricky part here is that since there is an offering coming in and Venus is in Scorpio, which is connecting to the sexual energy, this creates difficulties to kind of resist because it feels so right. It looks very good. But don't take this offer. This offer is not good because under here we have the trickster. So we have the trickster energy here. Someone is very calculated. This energy that enters, however it will enter to you at this time, is an energy that's calculated into knowing how to run your emotions, kind of how to make you feel. And as it's standing here and it's plotting, it's not very that clever. You have the Ace of Swords. The clarity is there. The clarity is so clear to you here that Spirit is protecting you. You're being very protected from this energy that wants to enter here. It doesn't feel like it is beneficial at all to you. So be very careful about who you exchange these sexual energies with at this time, because they might not stay for the long run here. This is very valid for you to know here. I'm going to clarify this energy that enters here. But I really want to say, for some of you here, it's very strong, a motherly figure in someone's business. There's a motherly figure that it's like it feels like a voice saying, mind your own business. And there's someone butting in, kind of putting negative energy. If you're starting something and there's a woman there, like a mother or someone that you really look up to, that keeps cutting you down, like it's not going to work. Spirit is saying, don't listen to it. This is a message specific, I can feel, for someone, but just go for it anyway. You need to do this anyway. So don't listen to that. Even if it's valid for them, they are not you, and this is your journey. So you should really do what you're meant to do here, regardless of what anyone says, because everyone that has ever made it in some shape or form has always been these people that has decided not to listen to anyone else and trust their vision. So trust your vision and know that, have that confidence. Even if you're not rooting, I'm rooting for you. You can have that confidence. I'm here with you. It's okay. That's all we need. We just need one person saying to us that we can do it, and that's enough. So don't listen to these naysayers, whoever this is for. Now I want to get into here with, yeah, I want to say before this, I'm jumping a little bit because the energy is very jumpy right now. So let me follow. And because I feel like this word is, someone is here very strongly and saying a lot of because. I'm sorry, I'm laughing. It feels very young, like 20, 26 maybe, very young. Could it be male? I love my audience. My audience feels very mature. I like that. You're amazing. You're all doing something very differently. You're right in that phase of transitioning into something beautiful and then going for it. But it's right there in the verge of like not understanding everything and collecting. So keep collecting that information. This is what they're saying to me. Keep collecting that information. But I definitely love your energies, you guys. You're amazing. Yeah, so now we're going to enter with the Sagittarius new moon. We are going to enter a different type of phase here where we are in the broader spectrum. Many will start to connect with esoteric things, and many religion, like if you're in a religion, some of you are going to jump and try something new, like try to be open to other possibilities, to blend, to understand, because in history, every religion is kind of connected to one another. They all hold something. If you haven't been religious, you can find it now that you're more drawn to these esoteric. And we are in this traveling season. Because I feel this strong no for the season, that it's not going to be a lot of traveling, maybe in the other half, but we're in these Christmas Eve season, so that might happen. But here in my meditation, there's an astral travel. It's a lot of traveling, but not with the physical body. You're actually traveling with your astral body. Many thirds eye are being open and activated, for it has been locked, and kind of the mental mind has blocked it a lot. So it is opening, and many of you will travel. If you have delays that are happening, or if you're not going on a trip, you're definitely going to astral travel a lot. Maybe it will be your first time, but this is going to be open. Maybe you will see it easier in your dreams. They're giving it to me. They're saying dreams. So maybe in your dreams you will see it easily, but you're definitely going to be connected with that. That is so much fun to go into a more different, to discover something new. So let's see, for the viewers of Dimensions of Love here returning, and all the new that are here, beautiful souls, give us the information. Moving 2 weeks ahead. What do they need to see and need to know? Give me about this Seven of Swords in reverse. Thank you, Spirit. And we have Five of Swords. See? The Five of Swords, it's a competition. It's different minds blending. Again, this competition, it might be external, that others can see that you're doing something and you're doing something unique and they don't want it. But you need to see this motivation, this competition, as a motivation, because it's helping you to move forward. Here with this trickster mind, they might be tricking it because everyone else always sees a person's potential when they are something. And if one doesn't feel like they have done the work and they see someone else actually doing it, it happens, this jealousy and this they don't deserve it more than I kind of energy happens. But I feel like this is very low energy. This is not the energy level that you are in, because you're more open. Here with this card, again, to some of you, it has happened, this, it is contradicting yourself. You're contradicting yourself because you have this split. You have this split that is happening within you, that is creating this evil mother voice. this chicken little, is that how you say it? Like this, don't do it, it's going to fail, it's not going to work, and trust someone else. But now in the collective, we cannot trust anyone else. For in the collective, in the Sagittarius energy, when people are seeing that giving away your power hasn't worked, people are now working together. Instead of just giving away their power, everyone is starting to recognize their own power because they're waking up in the power of themselves. This is beautiful. In the collective, something is going to happen amazingly, but it's not going to look pretty because others that has been hidden, everything that's been hidden, that's been using the masses is going to come to light. So it is a clashing of energy. But again, this energy is something that has happened within you, like a split within you into these different voices that are not actually beneficial for you. But here's the blessing. So let's see more with the Ace of Swords. Let's get into that more. What is the blessing here Spirit wants to give? Five of Pentacles. This is an idea. You're coming out of a place of lack. So this energy has been a place of lack, and the ego just took that and run with it, kind of run you over with believing that this is the truth. We are in a universe abundant, okay? You are a master manifester, okay? Listen to Abraham Hicks. She's one of those amazing ones. If you need to, like a reboot of understanding, I'm going to drop more names for you. What are they given to? Neville Guard, is that the name? He also manifested an amazing future. So if you want to connect with manifestation and understand that the power that you have, it's just, if we understand that money is actually energy, and that money is what we give it for meaning, and that we can attract everything as we attract energy, we can unlock this. Since this is a blockage within ourselves and this split here has created it, you are going to get a beautiful gift. Now in these 2 weeks, you're getting support or a gift. I mean, we are in these seasons, so that's beautiful, but you're coming out of it. You're understanding something in a different way. Again, we have 5-5, so it is conflict. It is conflict mostly within yourself that is reflecting the outside, but it always happens from within. And because you've been connected to yourself so much within, and you are broadening your horizon to the spiritualities and opening up yourself, you're seeing it differently. But there's definitely a conflict within yourself. Give us more about the Strength in reverse here. We have the Fool. Yeah. The ego tends to get very reckless here and blocking this new beginning. The Fool upright is a new beginning. In the reversed position, it is being afraid to step into this new beginning. Whatever idea that you're supposed to bring to the world needs it. The world needs the expression of creativity. In masses, we cannot create creativity. We can only do that in the space when we step out of a tribe, when we're stepping into ourselves, so we can tap into that uniqueness so that we can bring forth that creation. Whatever it is, small as big idea, you are meant to do something beautiful, and don't let this stop you. And don't let the ego start to become reckless of wanting to push and force, because ultimately now it is an illusion. It is an illusion, and it's dragging you there, and it's throwing you everywhere, making you lose energy. So refocus. Let's see here with this Queen of Swords. Clarify of Queen of Swords in reverse. Thank you. The Devil. And because the Devil card is in reverse here, again, we're connecting to Venus and Scorpio, very sexual. For many of you, I feel someone is connecting to a woman here very strongly a woman, and having sexual relationship with this woman energy, and she's not very kind. It's wanting something from someone to give that's closed up for it because they don't feel like there is a future in that kind of thing. And you've realized that there's nothing there, so you're moving on. It's an older woman, so maybe you're young and she's older than you, but this woman is not into it like that. She just has you for one thing. It's that type of an energy. That was very specific for someone of you. For others in the collective, because we're going back to Sagittarius and the big picture, many are coming out of this addiction. Many are coming out of this addiction, and you're coming out of this addiction again because we can be emotionally addicted to certain things. And this is what is happening here, because the mind has taken over and it's tricking you into these illusions, and you have this motherly evil voice that keeps going. You finally understood. You can see it. You can see it with the Ace of Swords. You can see it clearly that this is not giving you anything good, but still the pattern repeats itself, because now the body has been used to these chemicals happening over and over again. So how to break the cycle? You've already broken it because you've seen it. When we see something, we're already starting to notice it, and when something gets noticeable, it starts to hide. It wants to run away. It doesn't want to be seen. So it's beautiful. Keep on looking. Keep on looking. You're going to see in the broad, what is it, in the broader, they're giving it to me that in the collective, there are some that are searching for the truth, and you're being acknowledged to keep searching because there's something that you're going to find out. You're going to find out something that is hidden in the collective where you're going to help a lot of people. Okay, this is not a little thing. This is a big thing that has affected a lot of people. Okay. Your messages keep on doing. I don't know who that is from, but keep on investigating that. You're going to reveal something beautiful to help more people. So I would thank you in advance for that. Okay, you're seeking the truth. You're seeking the truth, and you're giving the truth to seekers. That's beautiful. Okay, give us the Knight of Cups here. Who's coming in with this offer? Eight of Cups. Something that has been left behind. So this energy, you've left, for many of you, you've left this energy behind. You've left this trickster behind, but someone is coming in and kind of using your emotions to kind of try to convey you to come back. And if you're going to have something intimate with this person returning, it is going to be disappointing. That's what they're giving to me. And I don't know who that is for, but that's what they're giving to me. For others of you here, because you're emotionally open, it's because you've left something behind you. You left something behind you, but there's been this energy of you need to turn around. I'm doing these everyday messages. If you haven't checked that out, please do so. I'm doing these winter beautiful calendar messages where I'm giving advice every day with a card, and as I meditate, I get what you're supposed to know for an advice of that day. It's very fun and it's beautiful, so please join in that. But there it keeps coming back, this of you having your back. The visual I'm getting is someone being turned, and spirit is kind of saying to you, turn and look behind you. Something is behind you that is trying to hide. Turn behind you to see it. You need to turn to see it. So this is the message that has been coming back. Turn to see it. You need to see this. Not to turn to make it startle your growth or stop, but you need to turn to see it. I'm going to meditate more upon that because I don't know what that really is. In this channel, as you noticed, we are being authentic and raw. So this is the journey of using all divination tools and everything in my toolbox that I have been blessed with to share and to help. But why I'm mostly here is to support you all into getting you these messages and share my authenticity so that you also can feel this energy and step into that so you can create your amazingness. This is the whole goal of this channel. So I thank you all. Really, all of you like, share, and subscribe. It really makes this difference, and comments. I didn't know it was that much of a difference, but it really does. So it is always appreciated if you can take your time to do that. not just for this channel, but also for someone that needs to hear it. If we can spread love, and if we can like more things that spreads love, we actually reflect that into entering our lives. So keep liking those videos. Every video that you see that give you inspiration and makes you feel that good energy. Okay, let's see which masters are the viewers working with for these weeks ahead for these messages. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to take, oh goodness, share your gifts with grace. Wave of inspiration and love are coming towards you. This is a beautiful card. This card and this deity of master is just so much creativity. It is something that you're going to express, something that you're going to do that is going to lead to beautiful ideas. You really, really, really have to continue into this. You are going to create something wonderful. It's such a positive energy. You cannot stop here. You cannot listen to that voice. You need to give this not just to yourself, you need to give this to the world. And though it might look difficult here because we have conflicts of the 5 and maybe even scarcity of how are you going to finance this, don't worry about it. Spirit and other dimensional beings are there. You have more support than you think. It doesn't have to be only physical. Again, you're maybe going to astral travel and get something in other dimensions and bring it back and then materialize it when you have everything that you need, because we're going to get step by step here. Okay, just one more master. Flowers, if you see flowers, that's your sign. If you see a flower, a rose, something with flowers, if you see flowers somewhere, please put it in the comments too. I would love to know this. But if you see a flower, that's what they're giving to me. If you see a flower, that's your confirmation that yes, go for it. So look, it can be in a poster, it can be the smell of it. I don't know how it shows up in your reality, but look at it. And careful with that trickster energy, please. Life Force, look at that. It is using your, express your divine passion. So sexual powers are increasing. Again, because we have Venus in Scorpio, for sure we are connecting to this sexual energy. It can be beautiful. We can also drag this sexual energy without having it burst out. We can kind of hold it and bring it back so we can use it into bringing in our creations to manifestation. So holding back, and I mean, it can make it more pleasurable in the long run, really, here. But you're connecting to this energy, and this energy is connected to you. So maybe you want to go into the forest, like kind of ground yourself to hold it. But if you can hold that energy and cultivate it, you can expand. And again, when we are creative, when we do songs, when we write, whatever it is that we're doing that is a creative expression, it always brings up the sexual energy. So it is a fine balance here. You take it how it resonates for you and do how it is best for you. Let's do an angel message. I want to end with one angel message too, but these masters are beautiful. This is so much creativity. I love that. But again, watch out for the mind here, because the mind is holding you back. So walking in forest, just taking a walk, just ground yourself to relax the mind. Look at that, the shadow self. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm being drawn to these chakras. So some of you are going to have your chakras activated, especially those lower chakras. And I mean, it is lighting up these 3 chakras. I'm drawn to the light, the yellow color. I'm very drawn to that. And it is the solar plexus. It is the willpower. So you need to have that willpower to drive your creations to manifest into your reality, and be patient with this journey. This is beautiful. What you perceive to be a shadow aspect is actually your greatest helper here. You're going to integrate something. This is very spiritual for many of you. This is very, very spiritual. You're stepping into something very beautiful here. You're embracing something, and you're seeing this. You're seeing something of the mind here that has been blocking you. And here in our bottom energy, it is again reminding you to have confidence. It is this self-confidence, this voice that has been beating you down when it is not even saying the truth, because you're so much more than what that you ever thought that you were. So keep going and keep going, my friends. I'd like to thank you all for being here. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. And if you've stayed here for this long, thank you. If you want to check out more videos, please do so. I have a lot of videos there for you so that you can look. And I hope that this message helps you moving forward this 2 weeks. And I will see you on the full moon in Cancer ending this year. Let's end this together. So as always, my friends, have a wonderful day. Sending love your way. Bye, everyone.